I told my mama that I would be famous. It's crazy as hell, but I guess I can finally say that I made it. Went from rapping in bathrooms to them classrooms to them stages. And where did I go? It's so unfamiliar, too many faces. On the phone with my nigga that we was wishing that we could switch places. Shit wasn't easy, was down on my ass going through all these phases. Now I'm living with this shit, all these bitches be hitting me sweaty.
Now listen up, y'all. First of all, let me stop. Y'all better make sure. Let me hold up, River. Y'all don't understand. Y'all are truly blessed. Make sure y'all bless this. Make sure y'all bless this man. I'm telling y'all right now. We might be doing some history now, y'all. I gotta play that from the beginning. That shit's fire. Even caught me off guard, had me jumping. Y'all, like, share the stream. I told y'all, I'm gonna be grabbing a lot of up and coming rappers, MCs. This man knows his shit. This man's been putting in work. This man ain't no slouch. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show love to the men and the women out there that are definitely holding it down. Like I said, I'd rather be right here. Let me get that going right here. Let me go get it going right here.
It's crazy as hell, but I guess I can finally say that I made it. Rapping in bathrooms to them classrooms to them stages. And where did I go? It's so unfamiliar, too many faces. On the phone with my nigga that we was wishing that we could switch places. Shit wasn't easy, was down on my ass going through all these phases. Now I'm living with this shit, all these bitches be hitting me sweat.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, I'm not gonna cheat my homeboy. Y'all gonna pay him for his stuff, man. This ain't for free. But I'm definitely gonna play it in the background so that way y'all can get a little of it. Now, let me introduce y'all to the one, the only, the organic Little C843. What's going on?
What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Listen, y'all. I wouldn't be doing Black History a service if I didn't interview this brother. I wouldn't be doing him a service if I didn't interview him. And I had to get the right topic. So that way this can go thoroughly through. And so I had to definitely do it. Because there was a question that everybody always like talking about northern rappers and Houston rappers. But I'm like, hold up, bro. You got it with southern rappers, they're creating their own lane. You got a lot of these young brothers, they eating too. A lot of them eating and they traveling, doing things on their own.
Facts.
So I definitely have it. He knows his mics, he knows his music, he knows his connections, he knows his lane, he knows his power, and it's growing. So the question that we put out here are southern rappers recreating their own lane, their own culture. And I'm doing an interview with the one, the only hashtag Little C843. If you really want to fuck with my man, if you really want to actually support him, listen, the man is 120% legit in the stuff that he does. When I said he got albums, he puts in work. You know, from Child Support, In the Game, Friends, Energy, literally Dead President, Shimmy, featuring Coop. This man, literally, he's been working. He's been working on his craft. But with no further ado, let me get it over to the one, the only Little C843. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's going on with y'all? Y'all doing? What's good?
I'm very happy, first of all, that you took on this time to definitely want to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta first ask you, what made you want to get in this type of lane, especially with all the stuff going on, all the critique, all the talking points you have about, you know, this type of business? What made you want to do it?
I don't know. What made me want to do it was just like, you know what I'm saying, like coming up in a musical background, you know what I'm saying? Like I come up in a musical background. You know, like for all down to my grandfather used to sing in church. You know what I mean? My dad, my uncle, my cousin, my big cousins, them they had a rap group. You know what I'm saying? And like they was pretty, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty decent in Charleston in our city and stuff like that. So I was young. I used to be in the studio with them and stuff like that. Like I was like 3, you know what I'm saying? 3, 4 years old in the studio with them, just seeing what they do and, on stage, backstage, you know what I'm saying, with them and just watching how they, when I was allowed to, you know what I mean? Like, but just like watching how they did their thing and just seeing what they was on, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's really what gave me the motivation to want to say that I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make this what I eat off of.
Mm. Now, because you're talking about legacy, you're talking about um the people that inspired you. Um, we got to first know what artists inspired you to want to get into this, or this was just straight from the fan. What artists inspired you?
What artists inspired me? Verbal Assassins. That's my pop stem group.
Mm.
They that's their group from back in the day. They went by Verbal Assassins. That's my big number one. You know what I'm saying? Because I look up to them. That's I was with them while they was in action doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was with them, and you know what I'm saying. One artist that inspires me the most. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't never get to really see in action, live in action is, you know what I'm saying, Tupac. Keep on my wall everywhere I go. Tupac everywhere, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's all I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Tupac. So that's like one of my favorite artists ever.
Okay, okay. Um, because it seems like you having a rich culture for music and how you go about doing this, and we always hear people always talk about everything come from New York, everything come from New York, from Texas and all that stuff. But you seem like you developing your own type of flow, your own type of style. Is that something that you put from other people, or that was something you started recreating for yourself?
I mean, I use my inspirations to really like just, you know what I'm saying, like guide me depending on what I'm doing, you know what I mean? But at the same time it's like I put my own little swing on things. I don't try to sound like everybody else. I'm not really one to like stick to one thing. I do everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I do it all. I don't just stick to trap rap or auto tune rap, whatever you want to call it, mumble rap, whatever. I don't
Mm.
stick to that. You know what I'm saying? If I got to step in my bag and you know what I'm saying, go lyrical on somebody, then that's what I'm on. You know what I mean? Or take it back to the '90s and that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what I'm on.
Now, now you spoke about lyrics. How long? When did you start picking up the pen and start writing? But I noticed in your song you was talking about when you was in the lunchroom, or was it something that you started doing using? When did you start picking up the pen?
I would say I picked up the pen when I was like 8. I was 8 years old when I picked up the pen and I wrote. Like I actually wrote for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in class and you know what I mean? Like I was in class and I was just spitting. And I was just like wasn't paying attention to what was going on in there, like wasn't paying attention to what they had going on. I was in my own world. You know what I mean? And I just picked up that pen and I just started going off. And got in trouble actually and was at the lunch table, silent lunch or whatever. And you know, I was still writing. Like I was still writing. You know what I'm saying? And that was my first time. Like, and I remember like it was yesterday for real.
What does music do for you? I don't think they ever ask artists like you, what does music do for you?
Music do everything for me. Music is like, bro. It's not just tied to rap, bro. Like I listen to rock music. You know what I'm saying? I can go as far back as Frankie Beverly and Maze, Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? Like I can, Heavy D, Cool in the Gang, Gap Band. You feel me? Like Led Zeppelin. You know what I'm saying? Like I can listen to anything. When you like that, music is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, I feel like music is something that you got racism, you got all this stuff that go on in the world, but the one thing that we all really have in common, deeply have in common, is that we all listen to some form of music. You know what I mean? So for me, music is everything.
Mm. I can understand that because I didn't first just jump into hip hop or rap. I was more so into like gospel, but gospel was my first thing. And I was very interested in watching the instruments like the guitar, and it was like watching the blues and the drums and everything. So I can understand that entry of music, and it just started catching me. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to know how to play some instrument.
Right, right.
Um, is this an easy lane to get into?
No,
What
it's not.
do you mean? I mean, all I got to get is fruity loops, and you know what I'm saying, and get a good beat, and I'm on.
No, no. There's more to it than that. And people who think it's easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nobody in the game who can say that they legitimate had it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you in the game still, if you came in the game and you still there, you still relevant, trust me, you ain't have it easy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that you just pick up and you just say, okay, boom, I'm gonna do this, and tomorrow you on. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You know, like I went to school for everything that I do. Like audio engineering, I do my own mixing and mastering. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay for studio time. I don't do none of that. I taught myself. I bought my own studio. I went to school, and you know what I'm saying? So it took years before I even dropped my first song. Like it took years. I had plenty of songs done, but before I could drop my first one, you know what I'm saying? Like it took years. I was like 13 when I recorded my first song. I didn't drop a song no until I was like 15. So
Now,
no, it ain't easy.
now hold on now, because now, Lil C, you very in depth about this now. Now you got my ears peaked because you don't hear a lot of artists talk like this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't a lot of I don't think a lot of people give y'all credit or give brothers like you credit. Like you said, like yo, I went to school. I a lot of people have to pay for studio time or go find a sound engineer or find somebody for the beats. But it seemed like you cut out all the middlemen or the people that want to put their hands in the pot, and that's all through you. What made you start? Did that just fall in your mind to do that, or is there watching people? What's up with that?
Nah, my pops put me on a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like the big thing is like, you know what I'm saying? Why pay for something you could do it yourself? Why? If I feel like I'm capable of doing it myself, I'm not gonna pay nobody else to do it for me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it myself. Cause at that point, you know what I'm saying? If you're thinking of it, um, from an entrepreneur's mindset, you know what I'm saying? Doing it yourself, it limits how much money you're spending, and you focusing on your craft and you building and you growing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pretty much can do it all. You know what I mean? Like, I built my own website. I did that by myself. You know what I'm saying? All of it. I did it by myself. So like I just was taught at a young age, just if you can manage to do it by yourself, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying overboard, like overload yourself with a bunch of stuff at one time, but I'm just saying, like, if you can manage it and you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Do it on your own.
Now, a lot of people throw a lot of salt at young rappers such as yourself. That y'all lazy, y'all don't study, y'all don't have a strong diction. What's your pushback towards that? What's your pushback?
Honestly, I mean, I just feel like you got to sit in with me and see what I do to say. I mean, to be able to void a valid input, like to be able to void a valid opinion. I mean, everybody can say what they want. Honestly, I don't care, but I just feel as though, like, if you people will respect it more if they actually sit down and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you be surprised how many people come in here, like, because I do studio stuff too for people. You know what I'm saying? People come to my studio and
Mhm.
pay me, and I mix and master their stuff while I'm doing my stuff. And like when they in here, they like seeing me do everything, and then they'll come and sit at the computer to mess around a little bit, and they're like, "Damn, how you do that? Like, how are you doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying?" So, I mean, people who don't really know a lot about what goes on. That means that they just ignorant to it. And ignorant means not knowing. So until you actually see it in action and sit down and put yourself in that situation, I mean, the opinion's invalid.
Now, you guys, I want you to understand, and I want to show you. I love showing off when a brother do some damn good work, and from the artwork to the, this is all professional. This is all professional. Even all the way down, look right there. So he ain't no bum. Why is it that I do you think if more artists took the route um that you took, that it probably would save them a lot of the grief and pain, or no? They still gonna get touched regardless.
Mm, as far as what type of rappers we talking about?
Okay, so we always hear about rappers taking on bad deals. They're always getting shafted. Somebody's always taking advantage of them. They you know they're not being they can't drop the music that they want to do. Are you having those type of problems with the music that you're doing, or no? You're not having those type of issues.
Nah, I don't have those issues because for me, I could care less if somebody saw me or not. To be honest with you, like I look at it like, you know what I'm saying. You got to know your worth. You got to know what you're worth. You know what I mean? If you don't know what you're worth, and of course you're gonna jump and take a deal. You know what I'm saying? Somebody walk up to you and you ain't never had $50,000 before. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take it. It's just natural. You know what I'm saying? Because right then there you're thinking like, okay, boom, I can make $80,000 with $50,000, and then what they're not telling you is they taking your $50,000 and they ain't really giving you $50,000. You know what I'm saying? At the end, you only end up with 5, 10, because they putting it into, you know what I'm saying, like your wardrobe and stuff. Like it's a lot of extra stuff that you may not know what you signing up for, that you just signed up for because you saw a dollar sign. You know what I mean? For me, I don't care about a dollar sign, and I'm good regardless. I don't care about a dollar sign. You know what I'm saying? Like I do it because I like doing it. I do it because it's something that I've been doing since I was, practically in diapers. You feel me? Like that's the reason why I do it. I don't do it for no money. I could care less about all of that. You know what I'm saying? I do it because I know people like what I do. I like what I do, and that's really all that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like money come, but money go too. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Now, but you spitting a lot of jewels and dimes that I wish a lot of people knew about. And the song that we playing was Would You Mind, featuring Ben Patrick. One of the interesting things about it is the responsibilities. What responsibilities have you had to make, or you had to stand 10 toes down on, or literally, hey, I'm a cow. I live a cowboy type of lifestyle. I'm a rock star. Like, kind of responsibilities do you
Um,
have to make?
Big responsibility is just make sure you got your shit straight. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like just all of it has, you have to be responsible with all of it. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta move a certain way. You can't be out here like sparking beef with people, and which I did that a lot when I was young. But like as you get older, you know what I'm saying, you mature a little bit, and you realize that it ain't really worth it, because you know what I mean. Like it ain't really worth it. You know what I'm saying? You could be here, and then this other person, he all the way over there, in a mind wise, train of thought wise.
Now,
So
is
you
now
gotta be.
is that a thing that people do?
Say one more time.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing that some young rappers do? Is they spark beef to try to speed up their process, or
I feel like, yeah, I've had people do it to me. Yeah,
what? No,
yeah,
see,
yeah.
not you a beef man.
I don't do beef. I'm not a beef. See me, I'm the type of, and I had to fix this about myself, because like stuff started getting real, and then like things get crazy, and they don't have to get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just music, but like if you say my name on a song and you know what I'm saying, like you want to do that, we can do that. Like that's how I was. Like I don't care who you are. I'm you're not gonna use my name in a song in a bad way, and don't think that I'm not gonna say nothing. No, I'm not gonna come back at you. I'm gonna come back at you, you know. But because I'm an MC, like I do this. But it's a thing where you can keep it music or you take it somewhere else. And honestly, the way the world looking right now, it ain't worth it to take nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? For what? You hurt you do something to me, now niggas looking for you, you in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. Ain't none of us making no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where the money at? The money going to the next person. So I had to chill with all of that.
We done seen that happen with a lot of young rappers. A lot of your peers are dying, Little C. Like a lot of your peers are dying. And I love your energy, but I do worry about you. You know what I'm saying? I worry about you. And that's love. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them don't have that type of mental aptitude that you have. And we see that happen a lot in the industry that you're in. Do you find that sometimes a lot of jealousy or a lot of issues get brought into the booth? Like, why did he get that verse or that beat? Like, oh, worse, so you fucking with them more than you fucking with me? Like, does that happen a lot, or that's not really the case?
It probably happened a lot with like other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say it don't happen, but I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you it don't happen with the people who I deal with. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who I rock with, shout out TCB, Good Squad, TCB, FGC, like the people who I run with and who I do music with, we ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my man's Malibu got a song, he got a hit, and it's a shine, we gonna focus that on him, because if he get it, you know what I'm saying, we all gonna get it. You know what I mean? Same for me, same for Underdog. Like, all of these different people who I run with, we have that understanding. It ain't no jealousy, because at the same time we fighting to get to the same thing. And it only takes one. It only takes one. You know what I'm saying? One hit, that's all you need is one. One to make another 1,000. So I don't go through that.
So y'all attack it as a collective.
Yeah.
Y'all attack y'all goals as a
Yeah, like at the same time, I'm my own artist, you know what I'm saying? I got my thing going on. Everybody got their thing going on, respectfully. But when we come together, you know what I'm saying? We together. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
Right. Now,
you know what I'm saying? So
do you ever feel that you need to outgrow your friends or your associates, or not? Like, hey man, if I can bring them all with me, I'm gonna bring them all with me, or hey, this is what it is. It's a business.
Business is business, bro. You don't mix business with pleasure. Ever. Business is business.
I ain't got no word for that. I agree.
Nah, like you don't do that. Like, I don't. Nah. If we do music together and we homeboys and we cool, you know what I'm saying? We that is what it is. But when we doing music and stuff and we working, you know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. We working. You know what I mean? I don't. Nah. I don't do that.
I think one of the things about it is you in a sense are becoming one of those go-to guys. If you can make your own beat, produce, build your own stuff, that's a lot of jacks of trade stuff you have under your belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel that would help a lot of artists if they literally follow the path that you're striving? Or, you know what, if you got those verses and bars, hey, anybody pick you up. What's up?
I feel like everybody got their own way of getting on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can't necessarily tell somebody, like, there's no, like, you can look up a cheat code for a video game and it'll unlock the game for you. You can't look up how to get famous. I mean, because it's not going to be a legitimate answer. Like, I can't tell you the way to get to where you want to be. You know how far you want to be. You know where you want to go. So it just takes certain things that you got to do that I might not have had to do to get to where you want to be. You know what I mean? But I will say, being more versatile and stretching yourself to a limit where you know how to do more than just one thing as an entrepreneur, yeah, it makes you dangerous because you don't have to go to nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even send my music off for an opinion. Like I don't send my music off for opinion ever. When it comes to mixing them, I don't do that. I know it's good. Right. I know it's done. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes with years of like, you know what I mean? There's just years of knowledge and learning and constant learning. Like I'm on the computer. I was on the computer before we got on here, looking up some stuff, trying to figure out how to do something. Because things ain't gonna stay the same forever. You know what I'm saying? Analog went digital. Now it's going back analog. You know what I mean? So it's constant. It's always something that you could be learning. It's always something that you could be doing to better yourself, better your craft, put some more money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you feel that what's your ultimate end game goal? Like for let's say you do start getting the notoriety, you start moving and going on your shows and X, Y, and Z. Is that as far as you've seen it? Like, hey, I just want people to hear my music, or nah, like I got other plans other than just that?
Honestly, I wanna run one of the biggest recording studio companies and record labels ever. You know what I mean? Rap is cool, but I'm not about to be rapping at 40, 30. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta at some point in time you gotta be like, all right, it's time to go on bigger and better things. Cause we all know rapper, you know what I'm saying? Rapper get their money like what? Third, fourth? You know what I mean? Like rapper don't, you know what I'm saying? That's something that you just tell yourself, you look at it, you be like, all right, bet. I want to do something bigger, like, you know what I'm saying? Something bigger. I want to be the head of my operation. So rather that's being a rapper and being the head of my operation, being independent, or rather that's me having a studio, you know what I'm saying, doing my record label. It don't matter what it is. As long as I'm successful doing it and I'm doing what I want to do and I ain't working for nobody but myself, I'm good.
Do you because I'm reading off on some of these things, do you feel that were you just writing the songs for the clout, or were they actually things that you impactfully going through that you were just having a hard time expressing, but hey, only way I can get it out on paper and pen?
I don't know what clout is, man. To be I don't know what clout is. I don't no.
Sometimes that's how it is. The only way best we can get it out is through the paper and pen.
Listen, I look at it like this, and I'm not knocking nobody who do that. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Whatever works for you, go for what you know. It's entertainment. But at the same time, for me, like if I want to be here for, 20, 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? If I want to be like a legend, like, you know what I'm saying, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Man been gone for almost 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And his name's still talked about today. Being a clout chase ain't gonna get it. To me, my personal opinion, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have
a fast direction. But it's fast. You'll get right fast there. Like, I mean, you do some beef raps, you you do a little thing, get in a little scandal with a female. You know what I'm saying?
No? That's fine, Andy, but for me, I can't sell myself like that. I can't. All that shit is like, that shit don't last long, man. Like the stardom won't last long. You know what I'm saying? Most times niggas lives ain't lasting that long. You know what I mean? Or it's not worth it. To me, it's not worth it. I just feel like it's not something that I want to partake in. I can't see myself, you know what I'm saying, taking in that. I can't.
Now, question that in saying that, you ever feel there was a need for you to speak about the certain climate of the country, the state, or things going down, or better I just stick to just my music? That's not my lane to speak about those types of things.
Well, one big thing, I don't get into politics because I feel like it's a scam. Personally, if you ask me, I feel like it's a scam. I feel like all it is just for people, to get themselves put up in an uproar over a group of people's games that we really ain't got no control over. That's a scam. So I don't get into politic talk, you know what I'm saying? But I do speak when it comes to my music. Like I do got a couple songs that speak on some of the situations that we got going on. Like I got a song called Uncle Sam, you know what I'm saying? I got a song called Charleston, which Charleston is, a song about what I see in my city and like, what goes on in our city, good, bad, and ugly. Uncle Sam, what goes on, what I see, and with all the hypocrisy and like racism and all of, you know what I'm saying? There's all of that, all of that stuff. But other than that, I don't get involved in no political. I don't do it.
Do you think that young artists they should take interest in getting into the politics and stuff, or like, hey, we should just stick to the music? It's a safer route. What do you think?
I feel like why would you get involved in something that's putting money in somebody else's pocket and it's not putting in your pocket? It's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion doesn't mean anything. To me, your opinion don't mean nothing. They're gonna do what they want to do regardless, eh, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not bigger than that organization, so do what you got to do within yourself to be as big as you want to be. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna focus on something that's putting money in somebody else's pocket, and I'm sitting here and I ain't got nothing in my pocket. I gotta get mine.
Now, I want you to understand like, when I first met, he definitely was driven. Like we were talking and politicking, talking about music, DJs. Do you know is that one of the best tools to have is to get what if I was starting out, should I fight to get my music played on a radio station, YouTube, or probably getting good with DJs or other people? What's your thoughts?
It just depends on what route you're trying to take. You trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to be Drake status, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Shout out to Drake. You trying to be Drake status, yeah, you're gonna have to do these things. You're gonna have to take these different routes. You're gonna have to, certain things that you're gonna have to do. And getting on the radio is one of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way for you to touch that. You got to be in everybody's ear at every minute of the day, every second of the day. You got to be that. You know? So if that's what you're chasing, then yeah. But in my personal opinion, when it comes to me, nah. Nah. I mean, get your music out to a couple DJs, you know what I'm saying? Get them to spin it in the club, do a couple shows, and just you know, get it how you live. I just feel like it just depends on what you're looking for in your career. It just depends on what you want. You have to know what you want.
Okay. Um. So when it gets to that, um, did you feel like entering into the rap game has it affected your love life, your relationship with women, or no?
No, I don't get my I don't do that. Like I don't blend. I don't mix and blend. I don't. Mm-mm. I keep it separate because that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't that's pleasure. This is business. This is music. This is what I want to do. This is my career. So I don't mix and blend. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my music, I don't play. I don't play around. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't use my music as a tool for me to get somewhere with somebody. I don't do that. When it comes to music, it's music.
Now, in the same sense, okay, one of those things is looking at that certain type of energy or clout, um, that I have to prove myself to the older niggas. I gotta show them that this is what I'm about. Do you ever feel like you competing with other people, unseen and unforeseen, or no? You're not.
No, I don't compete with nobody. I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. I move to my own tune. If you doing good, congratulations. I freak with you. I congratulations. Get it how you live. I don't beef with nobody. I don't do envy. I don't get jealous. I'm so focused on my own stuff to the point where I don't even really be, you know what I'm saying?
I can get that. I probably say like, but when I'm listening, I'm visualizing. If I was there, you're going against a lot of the grain of what people. I remember when Soldier Boy first came out. A lot of old heads were dogging that nigga because he didn't go to the gatekeepers.
Right.
Now, when I see a lot of younger rappers showing up, such as yourself, it seems like y'all catch a lot of flack from older rapper dudes who made it. Why are they punching down on y'all boys? If y'all boys say, "Hey man, we just trying to get on," what's up with that? What's up with the older heads punching down on y'all?
Honestly, I don't really have older heads punching down on me. But what I will say, if and I do know what you mean, it's just a change. You know what I'm saying? Music evolves. You know what I'm saying? And when you got like let's just say you've lived a certain way from the day you was born up until the day that you 60. You know what I'm saying? And things is changing. You might not like all of the changes because you so used to things being a certain way. And that's just what I feel like it is. I don't think that it's to be hateful or you know what I'm saying? I don't look at it as being hateful, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes like the older heads, like especially like the older heads that's around me that put me on game and gave me my knowledge that I got, like they didn't really necessarily like they don't fuck with auto tune. I'm just gonna be real with you. They don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that they into. But because that's the generation that we in and that's what we facing, they accept it because it's music. You know what I'm saying? Music evolves.
I'm just sitting here vibing to your music, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, nigga, you can spit.
Appreciate you, bro.
Listen, y'all. I'm hearing him, but in the background, I'm gonna tell you.
And I got a buzz, baby, I'm the buzz. You tell me you want it, I'll cop that. That's your boyfriend called block that. And I'm in the 2-on-20s. Why the haters, why she put the top at? Gosh damn, they said that you wouldn't be rich. But nigga, I'm about that. She gave me so much of a face in the back of the coupe and give her a mouth back. All these internet niggas want tweet and play like they street. That way they don't eat, could never be.
Like, I can't but give nothing but respect to this man. Like, that's passion. That's not somebody that I don't think it's work. Is it fair to say that it's not work for you? It's passion.
It's fun. It's love. You know what I'm saying? It ain't work. It ain't work. I like nah, it ain't work.
Like, y'all I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I could listen to this shit while going to work, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is shit like I work at like in our city, right? We have and Little C will tell you we have DJs. And if you fuck with them, you rock with them. That's why he said, hey, he'd rather give his shit to a DJ to play his shit. And I get
Shut
him when he said that. I get him. You want to go and talk about that?
man, nah, I just say shout out to all the Charleston DJs, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially the underground ones who, like they stay in their lane and they do what they do. I know DJs who ain't even been out of the state, bro, and they set. You know what I mean? Like, set. Just getting it out the city. Shout out to the DJs, yo. Shout out to all of the DJs. Cause back in the day, music wasn't about radio spins, man. Like, I know all of that. Like, I know the history. Like, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? If a DJ wasn't playing your shit was trash. Like, if DJs wasn't playing your shit was garbage. You know? Like, that's just game. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was. So, shout out to all the DJs, man.
Like, I think that's one reason. Like, a lot of people say, well, BMT, why you like work at the club? I tell y'all right now, man. I love hearing. There's some music that will be played, and you can look it up and be like, wait, I can't find it. I don't hear this on the radio.
Right.
And it'll be like it'll be like an artist like Little C. You'll hear his shit being played all throughout the city, and you'll never know who that guy is. But you'll hear only in that city. Like where we live, and he knows it, like from D Road, Ashley Phosphate, all them, like the Gauntlet Road. You have the DJs, Coob, Fingers. You have shout out to Honcho, shout out to DJ Vince. Like
Yeah.
who else DJs we got to call out?
Mm,
Heartless.
you got
Shout out to my nigga Major Boy. Major Boy, you already know you my family, bro. I got a lot of DJs, DJ Apple, Appetite.
DJ Appetite,
Yep.
that's my yo. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I gotta get with DJ Appetite, man. Shout out DJ Appetite, man.
Shout out to
Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
Appetite,
She
man. She
really like that. You got
go
DJ
ahead, brother.
Appetite. You got DJ Appetite. You got DJ Direct. Big shout out DJ Direct, man. You know what I'm saying? From New York. You know what I'm saying? But came down here and do his thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Older crowd, older cat, but like man's play for the younger crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody freak with him because he played for the younger crowd, but he do his thing too on the side of people on his age group. He one of them old heads that I tell you about. That's like he open. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say like all of the old heads around me, they not down and they open. Even if they don't freak with it, they open. They open to listening to new shit. So shout out to him. Shout out to DJ Sam. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch, man. It's a bunch. Like it's a bunch, man.
Yeah,
Laura
like I
Posh,
said,
like it's a lot.
She all of my damn trying to conversate, but she about to get played. Cause I work way too hard to let you little bitch get left in my cash. I'm whipping the business, nigga.
y'all got to think, man. There's nothing more refreshing than to say that artist, and you walk and you driving by in the parking lot and somebody's playing their shit. I That's probably one of the most refreshing things I get to be blessed to see. You know what I'm saying? Somebody playing your shit, or we have what we call silent parties, and he knows exactly what they are.
Yeah,
If y'all never
that's
been to a silent party, it's where you have all the DJs. You'll see everybody put on headphones,
that's a
and
city
they'll
thing.
start playing. And I'm telling you, man, people will pay to put down their music to get it put into that party. Because the right people hear your music, that's
That's a
it.
wrap.
That's a wrap. I might get lucky enough to get to talk with him again when at an airport or something.
Word.
So these types of energy, I would act. I'm asking you, do you feel like some people? Why is it that they put a stigma or a bad word on the new type of rappers such as yourself that are coming out? Why do they put a? Do you feel like they be putting stuff y'all like, hey man, y'all the reason for like if hip hop is dead or this and that? You think they be throwing that kind of salt at y'all for no reason or?
I feel like everything is for a reason, but I also feel like you know what I'm saying with all the things that's going on right now, as far as hip hop is concerned, it's like it's too many genres for you. It's too many subgenres in hip hop for you to say that hip hop is dead. That's crazy because you got Joey Badass. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nick Grant. You know what I'm saying? Product of South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop ain't dead. How could you kill something that you can't? It's no way. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't hip hop, you spread off into a different genre. Like you know what I'm saying? But when people say hip hop dead, I just be like, yeah, that's crazy. That's bogus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous.
I grew up listening to MF Doom.
E-
Anybody?
exactly.
And like I'm telling y'all, man, Doom was in his own world for a while.
And then you had
You got
Hops.
people Hobson. Shout out to Hobson, bro. You had horror rap. Dudes are rapping about some dark shit. Like, yo, bro, like the fuck is going on in your mind? Like, did you just say that on a pen? Like, you had people like Mob Deep. You had people who wrote about some gritty stuff about going to school and beating a nigga up or and all kind of stark shit. Like like you had these kind of things uh that motherfuckers were rapping about. So I agree with Little C. You know, shout out to Tech Nine. Tech Nine don't get enough flowers in our culture, and that man really get enough flowers in our culture. But then we'll be like, wait, is he a rapper or is he a cult?
Royce the 5'9"
Like,
too.
really?
Yeah, Royce the 5'9" too.
I'm telling y'all, man. Like, we have a. That's why I said like hip hop is forever always evolving into other subsections. Y'all, I would say people are used to seeing it on the TV or the radio. You know what I'm saying? Little C, like they'll say like, well, Little C ain't doing like a dance. You know, back then you had a dance and then do moves and dress a certain type of way. But I could rather see him like sit there in front of in front of a store. You know what I'm saying? And start rapping about that shit that he sees around him with his cap on, man. Like I could fucks with that, but I was like, you know what? He's talking about downtown on Rivers. He's talking about all the motherfuckers that be donating plaza. Like, I know exactly what the fuck he's talking about, man. And so I get that. Um, do you ever feel like a lot of this stuff sometimes is a lot heavy for you to take on? Because you do a lot of shit, man. You do a lot of things for a lot of people. Do you ever feel like it's a lot for you to take on?
No, because if you don't take it on, somebody else will take it on.
Mm. Mm.
Somebody else will do it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard it from one of the. I'm telling y'all, man, he's wise beyond his years. With what he's saying, like somebody else will do it. I feel like this is why a lot of artists they get shafted in their deal.
Yeah.
Like you write your shit, you actually memorize your shit. I was watching you when I was playing different songs. I noticed you keep on singing or rapping the lyrics. I'm like, I'm willing to bet if I turn off the music, he can rap every lyric to every last one, to most of his songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why when Jadakiss said, "Yo, these niggas don't even know their own song, man. Like, why don't y'all know the words to y'all song? Like, is that a true thing? A lot of rappers don't know their song. Like, please don't
I
say
don't
that's
believe it.
true, man.
I don't believe that. I feel like maybe for a couple people, but like you just gotta realize like that freestyle culture is kind of like one of those things that's in. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't start it. You know what I'm saying? You got Jay-Z been doing that shit. Wayne was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Like, come on, bro. Like
Mm.
it's just something that some people just prefer doing. Like some people prefer freestyling they shit and stabbing. You know what I'm saying? Punching in, like, yo, hey, that's what it is. That's what you like to do. Do it.
I can understand that. Like, I can understand that. Like, and shout out to Super Mike. We definitely have a really good brother. We gotta pick this man's mind, man. This man talks about legacy, culture. Um, how do you feel when you see other groups and other ethnicities enter into the genre of music? Does that kind of bother you? Do you feel like
Rap
they're
music.
jocking or culture vulturing? Yeah or
Rap
no?
music?
Yeah.
No, no. Because I look at it like this: rap is a way of life. Hip hop is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be only what black to know that way of life. You feel me? Like, nah. I don't agree with that.
So
I
you
don't agree
don't
with
feel no type of way. You don't feel no type of way about that, bro.
No, I know a couple hard white. I know a couple dudes that's white dudes that's harder than most. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, no, no.
Now, Did you ever feel like you had to switch up on something to probably get to another higher level or get notoriety, or nah, like that's not
Now,
never been a play?
reason why is because like everything evolves, but like things slowly turn back around and go back to how they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Even with life, you know what I'm saying? When you born, you born, you're a baby. You know what I'm saying? You don't know shit. You can't talk. You can't walk. You know what I'm saying? And when you die, when you dying or when you get older, it's like you turning back into a baby. You know what I mean? Like you lose things. You know what I'm saying? When you're born without certain things, and then you have to grow those things into. You have to, you know what I'm saying, get those things instilled in you. But then when you get older, and as you get older, you lose things. Like you lose your eyesight, you lose your hearing, you lose your abilities to walk. Sometimes maybe even talk. You feel me? So like, no, because everything goes back to original, and my time will come. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see me changing what I do, how I dress, how I talk, how I rap to be relevant. Nah.
Do you feel so? We have a lot of brothers. Um, they're mentally and psychologically broken. Do you ever feel like sometimes your music was made to heal them or try to lead them, or nah, like that's too much weight put on?
I feel like if I can do something that'll make somebody day better, you know what I'm saying, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the times, like, and if you listen to some of my songs, it's really me getting my pain out. Most of the times, you know, some of the times. Um, but yeah, like if I'm all for it, you know what I mean. But see, I'm the type of nigga like I don't like really keeping people down. I like to uplift people's spirits. You know what I mean?
What's
Like I
up, fam?
Hmm.
with you.
So let me play it. I'm gonna ask him. Does he know what is this song?
Or would you love being no show? Yeah. I'm not sure
For
if
me,
you're just another hoe.
Huh?
you talking about me?
Yeah. What song is this?
Broken.
He's right. It is broken.
Oh, he
He
know
knows
his
his.
music.
He knows his catalog. Hang on. Let me test him. Let me test him.
No fraud.
Huh?
No frauds.
Man, this man, he done recorded that stuff, so he was sitting up in the studio. He knows exactly what. As soon as you
But see,
play probably like two little pieces of the music, he got it because he remembers sitting up there making it.
but now, Mike, you got to think. I met guys. They
Mhm.
didn't even recognize that was their song. I met
Because
guys like
they
that.
was
They would
high
make their
when they
own
was
songs.
making
Like,
it.
you know,
You got to
this
get high
man.
when you make your music.
Nah.
See,
That's what I'm saying.
I seen that a lot too. People be in studios, they be high. They have to get high. They have to be too like a whole bunch of weed, a whole bunch of liquor, and they just do. Of course, it's natural. They're already talented, so they just it comes out, but they
Yeah.
don't know what they did.
Nah. Yeah. I drink a good little bit.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? I don't to get high like that, but I drink a good little bit, but I don't have to drink to
right.
do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
some people have to do that though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, yeah, that's like they don't feel that normal of being hot or something when they
Right.
making their music. That ain't really good.
Yeah. That's why I don't really do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be better
Nah,
focused,
but
not like that.
I gotta check out your stuff because I ain't gonna lie, I just came on the show, so I didn't really see most of the stuff y'all recorded. I spread it around though, I spread the interview around. But no, it
Thank you.
sounded like a good interview. Sound like a positive mindset. You know.
I want him back to speak on more stuff because I love his passion. I love his
Hmm.
energy. I love his music. I will be playing his music on my channels for like, you know what I'm saying? Because if he don't mind it, I'll play his music. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
think?
Um, like I said, he has an extensive y'all, this man has an extensive catalog of stuff. And
Everybody
It's,
share the stream,
it's
spread
fair
it
to
around.
say, you know, um, nobody put this man on. Like, right here, look like you did a whole music video.
Yeah, like by myself.
Mm. Oh, so
Now,
yeah, you.
how much that video cost you? If you want to let them know, like, listen,
Um,
I mean, hmm
a $100. Shout out to Bad Shuffler Productions.
he paid for all his stuff. Paid for all his stuff. Um, I like how you.
Yeah,
I
that's
like how you.
dry.
He paid for everything. I can't get mad. I can't get mad at him for doing all that. Like I said, I can't get mad at him for doing that. Like
One
I don't
thing
think
I
I
will
don't think.
say, let me say
Mhm.
something though, because I remember I heard him say he was like, he don't feel no type of way, but I guess the white guys and all that, and they harder and everything. True enough, that's true. So they got to do it their way, but you got to realize too the history of the music, our culture, how the, uh the way the way other groups get control of what we do is they come in friendly. So you got to understand that when you're making deals and stuff like that too, because if you got that passion, you're gonna keep moving up,
Yeah,
and you get certain people around you, and they be friends at first. It's just like remember that Pocahontas story?
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a method. So that's how they get, they come in nicely. Like what's his name? John, what was that BMT?
John
What's his
Smith.
name? John Hawkins or something, whatever his name was.
John Smith. Yeah, go ahead.
John Smith. Yeah, you come in friendly, and we doing Thanksgiving for you. Next thing you know, we dead, and who own all the music? Who own all the land?
And so from that,
So
what you're saying, yeah,
yeah, yeah. So it's like okay, it's like Elvis and Eminem. Eminem and everything. He might have been raised around everybody, and he's cool. But his family, his lawyers, his accountants, they like they trying to they trying to get in and steal.
so now when I talk about like the culture though, like for me, cause being that I know the culture and like just like you said, you know what I'm saying, and I know where it's been, and I know, you know what I'm saying, can't nobody take something from you that you rightfully so, you know what I'm saying, like mentally, you know what I'm saying, like I know physically, you know what I'm saying, it's happened, and we all know that, but we control we can control what goes on. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we can control it. And I feel like a lot of underground rap, that's why like when it comes to underground rap, is I respect it more. Because I feel like it take a lot to be an underground rapper. You know what I'm saying? You're not your
Mhm.
music ain't on the radio. Like, you know what I mean? You ain't really signed. You ain't signed to no label unless it's an underground label. You know what I'm saying? So from that aspect, I feel like it's all possible and we still control what goes on. But I still show respect to everybody who do this, rather it don't matter what you is. If you really do this and you can step in there and you can get what you got to get out, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. I don't have no problems with nobody rapping. Like I don't care who you is, what color you is. If you good rap, like if that's what you want to do it.
Yeah, that's we got good hearts, man. Our people have really good hearts. Yeah, so and we don't, it's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But sometimes, like I said, that's why it's so important to know that history because what
Gotcha.
what comes natural to us, you know, other people see it a different way. They see it as weakness.
Yeah,
And like a lot of times we don't really get it until we done got, stabbed. I'll
yeah.
say it that way. And by the time you done got stabbed, you like 40 or 50 or something, you're like, dang, now you mad. And now you're telling people the same thing I'm telling you, and the kids are saying the same thing you saying.
Right.
It's like you got to know that history before you need it. Otherwise, I mean, you gonna naturally, you got to know how to, I said you just got to know how to recognize the pattern. I said
Right.
that way. That way you still can, because like you said, we do control, but if you don't recognize a pattern, then you're not gonna think you're not gonna think nothing about it. So
Right.
that's the only thing I say. Just make sure check. It's not just hip hop either, all those other musics too. So that's the
Yeah.
only thing I said. But yeah, I mean, yeah, my cousin, my nephew, he does music and everything, but yeah, he's staunchly independent. So like you said, they underground. You're gonna stay underground. And yeah, like real deal, he's the financial guy. So that's another aspect of it too. We gotta make sure we got good financial people.
Got you.
Yeah, man, he got good music, man. He got good music, man. Salute to you, man.
Appreciate
Salute
you.
to you. Salute to you, though.
I'm just sitting here listening to the music, man, and just enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I've been bumping on the music too, man. I'm trying to figure out where to link so I can be able to get on the treadmill and be able to do what I need to do. Cause I usually listen to Lil Uzi Vert, and the vibes give me Uzi Vert vibes when it comes to people that I sent it. They said, "Yo, this Vert." Like, nah, man. Support.
Right.
Yo, you on Rift? Are you on Rift?
I don't think so. Nah.
So the Rift app is where you can do it similar like Clubhouse.
I'm dropping his thing in the stream chat and all the channels, y'all. Like I said, the man, he puts in his work. He bought all his equipment. He ain't out there causing no problem.
Yeah, that's good.
I got listen, y'all. Listen, I got nothing but love for a self-made man that literally is busting his ass, man. We don't cherish the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like we always like upping, just the artist, but we don't up the sound engineer, the producer, the writer. This man is the jack of all trade Swiss Army knife, man. Like and then we get mad when they go out to do other things, and we're like, damn, we need a black person. We got one right here. Like, look, he can do it all. And he went to school, so he ain't nobody. That man just said that he knows the history.
He get his mechanic rights.
Yeah.
He can get mechanic rights. He can charge his point. He got to know about his points. Like Dr. Dre said, understand your points. Understand your percentages. Your distribution chain if you're going to use other avenues.
Look what this man got right there, bro. That's right under his shit.
Hey.
That's
okay.
Yeah.
That's on the my eyes popped up for him when I saw that. I was like, oh. That's under his.
Right.
You can't get mad. I can't get mad at this man. I hope to God he don't copyright strike me, but shit.
Nah,
I told him. Me and him had a good conversation, and I was telling him, I was talking to Honcho, in Cool the other night. I was like, listen, I'm gonna start reaching out to all the DJs and all the artists, and let's see, like, yo, like, let's get on that. Let's grab more artists and people. If I can keep filtering them and bringing them out to where other people can meet them, like you, Real Deal, and Mike.
Right.
Shout out to the Blur Network. Every listen, it gotta be a joint war effort, man.
Right.
For us to push these brothers out, man. Push these brothers and sisters out, and get them to get their stuff out there, man. I'll be happy. I don't give a damn if I see him walk across the BET Awards, man, or the Source Awards. I'd be like, yo, I had a hand in helping that to get there, bro.
Yo, C, are you connected with Music Link Up? Music Link Up when it comes to networking with any type of producers and investors? Have you went that route? Are you still trying to keep it independent? Are you trying to keep it where, say if you had like your own personal funding where you have 50,000, you already understand your expenses, you understand your budget, you understand your advertisement. When it comes to that avenues and levels, man, my question is, how far are you trying to take it? How far are you trying to take it? Are you trying to have it where you have your own label and you pretty much have the situation where if you had a loan of $1 million and you pretty much had it where you create your own label, you get your guys where you put somebody on for $30,000 and make $250,000 back, off of the contract setup, Music Link Up. That's how I got connected with people from Universal. So I don't do music, but I had people that when I had to fix their credit, get the trade lines, get their shit ready. So when they go to the bank, they be ready to go when it comes to their financing. Music Link Up was the help when it comes to people that actually get access to distribution channels, marketing, Revolt, however you're trying to take it, man. Whoever you need to try to get connected with, musiclinkup.com.
Gotcha.
I didn't mean to be long-winded, but musiclinkup.com.
Definitely, yeah. I haven't dabbled in avenue because, like, for me, like, I just don't. I got signed off of Instagram. Okay, I just gotta be honest with y'all. Like, my deal came from Instagram. Feel me? Like, they signed Instagram, and still shout out to them because they gave me an opportunity where it put me in a place where everybody looking at me because I was one of the only ones from here with an actual deal. So shout out to them.
Right.
I ain't gonna really speak on it much, but things happen. Things don't go the way, you know what I'm saying? Contract got a bunch of little things in it. And so for me, it's more of a thing where if I can do it myself, I'm doing it myself. I ain't looking to nobody else to give me no handout. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing free to me. Ain't nobody just gonna give me no money like that. You know what I'm saying? So I rather just
you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But
I get it.
I will say that it's a good deal.
You know what I'm saying? You can get
you could always use the backing, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna turn down if I get a little backing, you feel me? So yeah.
Well, when it came to what I did, I just told one of my clients that had the label, create the LLC, get everything certified when it comes to EIN. He went to LegalZoom. He had his DUNS number. He had situation of strong deposits. He made sure his FICO was at 740. So we made sure that his personal credit was straight. And he went to a couple credit unions and he got the funding that way. Music LinkedIn was just to have the networking ability to figure out who is who in the industry and who you may need to go to when it comes to certain things if you're trying to expand like that. I see we got somebody else on the panel.
Hello?
Yeah,
what's up with y'all, man? Yeah, I got one of my boys here, man, Willie Hen. You know what I'm saying, from the Bay. He did a few projects with Scarface. If you remember the product, my boy here. And my whole background for like the last 25, 30 years is in music. So yeah, like what you guys are saying, man. We just chime in and see what's going on.
We know you a businessman, so what's some business stuff connected?
What's some industry tips, man? What's some industry pointers?
I would say number one thing is if you're looking for security and longevity, I would say the number one thing would be is to have your publishing straight. Have your publishing straight. You know what I mean? That's the that's the backbone of everything. If you have a good publisher, whether it's through ASCAP or BMI, you're always going to be relevant. You're always going to be able to find work. Once your records stop selling or that hit records stop selling, they can still push your livelihood. That's why you still got Snoop doing commercials, you still got T-Pain or whoever doing commercials. You know what I mean? That's your longevity.
Big facts.
When it comes to my question to Kev is, when it comes to advances, man, is it smart to invest in real estate with that advance? Because that might be your last allotment check. Like how Ross did it when it comes to Wingstop and other real estate investments, or Chameleonaire.
Well, once you have a house paid for, free and clear, then everything else is open. You know what I mean? Like those dudes have a big team. They have multiple streams of revenue coming in. So those dudes probably would have been fine without music. You know what I'm saying? Some people you're gonna figure it out, seeing how to move the money or get the money and move it. You know what I mean? So if you don't know what you're doing, then put it in the bank.
Yo, can I get the link to your partner's music? I'm gonna promote C's music and Old Boy's music.
Oh, well, him? Yeah, I'll drop it in the link.
Yeah, drop his music.
Anything you want to say, C, before I get ready to start wrapping it up? But I definitely want to make sure.
Yeah, give me a second here, man. Let me give you guys a little bit of game. Okay. Now,
What do you got?
one of the things as far as like we talk about getting advanced, so you talk about like from a major label.
Advance from a label where they rocking with him. They like the project that he brings, but he's just on the aspect of, can I make this 250 into 2 million and to be able to use the assets or the liquidity and equity from them assets to pay off any type of debt.
Okay, but you're talking
sort of the aspect of leveraging the bank money.
Okay, but you're speaking from a major label though. You're talking 250, right?
250, yes. Okay. That's a small one.
Okay, well now what's more important than an advancement or what you do with that advancement is setting up your contract, because most of the time they're going to try to bring you in under a 360 deal. Now, 360 deal pretty much encompasses everything, because signing somebody, giving you 250 doesn't necessarily mean they're going to make it back. They have to spend more money. So they want every aspect of of your likelihood, your identity and everything. Now, going back to the publishing, there's nothing actually wrong with the 360 deal if you have certain things already in place. If you've got your publishing in place with a publisher that's already working for you, you bring that person with you. Okay, a publisher only works with you if they know they're going to make money. You don't pay a publisher, you pay a publicist. Okay, you give everything to a publisher. He gets you your radio, he gets you your soundtracks, he gets you karaoke, he pushes your likelihood. You know what I'm saying? That's for life. You look at Tupac. Tupac hasn't pressed an album in fucking 25 years. His publishing is still bringing in money. See what I'm saying? So your publishing is the most important thing of your career. If your publishing is out of that 360 deal, there's a couple other things. Let's just say the publishing. The publishing is out of the deal because you're bringing your own publisher. If you sign to a major label and you don't have your publishing in place, you're asking them to use their in-house publisher, which may not even like your music. He's forced to work. Okay. If the deal doesn't work out, okay, fine. You guys leave on mutual terms. Your publishing is still stuck with the people who didn't want to work it in the first place. So you can't take that and catapult it and use and build your own momentum again, because it's still stuck with them, and they're going to get paid. Even if you take those songs and you don't want to work with them, it's under their publishing. So make sure your publishing is established before you sit down and talk to anybody. Okay.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, if you talk about a major label, all major labels are owned by the film companies. It has to be in writing that you're going to be on at least 2 or 3 soundtracks a year. It doesn't have to be Fast and Furious or no big shit. They make hundreds, if not thousands, of movies a year. That has to be in your contract that you're going to get some soundtrack work. They can't guarantee you that you're going to be on tour with your label mates. They can't tell if you Jay-Z's your label mate. They can't tell Jay-Z to bring your ass on tour with him.
Gotcha.
But if they are doing soundtracks, you can write for a soundtrack. You want work outside of your own entity as far as being an artist. Whether it's writing, whether it's doing soundtracks for other people, whatever, you want more work, because everybody's light starts to dim at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay relevant. You want to stay busy doing shit. So those two things to me are the most important things. If you're gonna, for setting a foundation to go even sit down and go talk to them. Your publishing is completely out of the deal. That's my shit for life. You know what I'm saying? And in addition to, like I said, finding other work within the business structure that they have, they're owned by the major label, by the film companies. So put me on the next. It ain't got to be the next Dalmatians. It's like it could be some other shit that's just going overseas. It could be some just anything. Find work for me. That has to be my contract. I need more shine. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? As long I
So
was
that's part of the negotiation, right? That's
Part of the contract. That's inside that
Yeah,
contract. That's
yeah.
like
I'm
inside
saying,
that
but you got
contract.
to
That need to be
negotiate that in.
ironclad.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
well,
you need to.
you're gonna be out
You got to
anyway.
negotiate that in.
Yeah, but that's the things that if I was negotiating a deal for somebody, those are the two things that are definitely that have to be set in stone. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, because the
Okay.
thing is, like the thing is you're not waking up Monday morning as an artist going on tour.
Got you. Are
Yeah.
JV deals dead? My question to you again, Kev, is JV deals dead? Is a situation where if somebody was selling independent, where they had like 300,000 street sales, we talking old school 90s stuff where, you had
That's
everybody always selling outside the trunk, no
That's
equity, no equities?
That's different, man. Because those dudes
Gotcha.
because independent 300 niggas got their shit up front. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
now what's going on is since you got the Spotify and the YouTube and everything, you got cash from back in the days that are getting streams. Now they got the pension, so they own everything.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So no, that's an entirely different thing, man. 300,000 out the trunk back then. I mean, that's Will, who was doing
Okay.
300,000 out the trunk?
Shit. Like short now.
Yeah, short.
40.
Yeah, short 40. Here in our area, the motherfuckers doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in Oakland, it was Oakland. It's dudes out there
But then
was
Flip
like selling their stuff was pretty good. I forgot
yeah,
his name.
little,
and Thug and
yeah, little Flip. Slim Thug. Those dudes, they did a lot of independent. I would say Ti is a little bit different because he has a team. Yeah, he has a lot of money behind him. So if you take an artist in Los Angeles or you take an artist in New York City, those are different markets independent. Because if you're an independent artist in New York City, you got $1 million behind you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Probably the same thing in Los Angeles. So those markets are different. Like if you're in New York City, independent artist, if motherfuckers know who they are, they ain't buying shit. But you can
Now,
you could take some motherfucker who's doing mumble rap in Cincinnati, and he might fuck around and sell 50,000.
got you. Off of the straight digital ads and straight marketing
Mhm.
when it comes to blitzing.
Yeah, just because. So the different markets, the money moves different. I mean, $250,000 is a lot of money, but shit, $250,000 here in the Bay, motherfucker, you're not buying shit. You're not buying a 600. You're not buying a 600 square foot condo in the hood. You ain't buying shit for $250. So,
Especially when it comes to a lot of dudes, they ain't got the good credit, so they can't finance it like they need to be.
Yeah, but if you
or
have
as they should.
you have money, your credit will get worked out. Credit gets worked out easy. There's motherfuckers out. There's credit gurus out there, man. Trust me. They can flip your shit if you got any type of legal issues or whatever. There's laws that they dig in, and they get all that shit off. So if you have money, the banks are going to loan you money because they know you have a stream of money coming in. Especially if you sign to a major label, all that shit is off the table. Once you have that revenue stream coming in.
Because I got clients that had to deal with them directly or indirectly. And, I always had to figure out, damn, who is a good attorney when it comes to this shit? Who's a good music attorney in LA when it comes to this shit? That's why I'm doing my research right now for one client.
Are you in LA?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I could probably give BMT your info. I could probably
I got my personal on the back chat, sir.
Yeah, because I'm up here in the Bay, but I deal with like everybody in LA, bro. You know David Ali?
Well, not familiar with that.
Okay, well
Not familiar.
You know Kehlani, right?
Now, Datu, real, like I got tonight, like the lobby's opening up in a few more minutes, so I gotta get there for this shit. All right, y'all. I fucks with y'all. If y'all want to talk about the industry, let me know another time. I definitely want to. I gotta finish it up with my brother, my homie 843.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Peace out. I'm out.
Y'all hold them down. Nice talking to y'all.
All right, y'all.
Salute to y'all. Peace.
But I definitely want y'all guys to understand, like I want to bring out more people. I want to bring out more of that type of energy for him, and a lot of my people, from, like especially from Charleston. Um, like a lot of people know that a lot of these brothers be going hard when it comes to rapping, and like I said, this is the thing about it. Like, if y'all check out the beginning of it, a lot of this stuff, this young man is definitely ahead of the game, and he's definitely getting dotting his I's, crossing his T's. This is why I said, like, this man works hard. He's a machine. That's why I wanted to show y'all before we even go. Like, this is his whole catalog. This is his work. Hang on. When's your next CD dropping?
Monday. Well, tomorrow
Monday.
night at midnight.
So y'all gotta understand, this man already got 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? This man already got songs and stuff out there. You know how y'all love Child Support. That's one of the biggest songs that niggas sure do love is Child Support. And Lord, the man, like I said, he go hard. So y'all gotta think, man, like this man be
Make it look easy. That's what rapping for 20 years ago. Little bitch that you claim that you fucking shit. Y'all let my DMs from AM to PM. She keeps sending pictures of that little pussy. My phone running, making my PM. Yeah, he's still selling.
I'm telling y'all, he's a savage when it comes to the verbal assaulting of words, man. He does not hold back. He is very passionate. So I have nothing but admiration for this man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all guys gotta understand, I will be pushing my brother Little C. I'm gonna be pushing some of his music on him, man. If he gets a track or a beat and he's like, hey, like BMT, can you do me a solid? Pass it. Pass it. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
That's how you
Real.
help out. You know what I'm saying? I know I needed equipment. He said, yo, what do you need done? Like, that's how you strengthen your team. You know what I'm saying? I told him if he has people, they want to sit down and do a talk, they want to do that. I got other people that want him on to do talks on music. That's power, y'all. When you passing on and transferring power. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take the power from him. I want to push it on him to get him moving. So, you guys, much love. You know what I'm saying? Little C, anything you want to say before you rock out, bro? All eyes on you, bro.
Yeah,
Go
man.
ahead,
I
bro.
just want to say, you know what I'm saying? I definitely rock with the platform. You know what I mean? Like, we need a platform like this, like a legitimate platform like this. You know what I'm saying? To get our people heard. You know what I'm saying? When I say our people, I'm talking about Charleston. You know what I'm saying? Like, strictly. You know what I'm saying? We need that. You know what I mean? Like, because we don't really have it like that. So I respect, you know what I'm saying, the platform. You know what I'm saying? BMT, it's the truth. You know what I mean? It's lit. I like the conversations. You know, shouts out to Brody for you know what I'm saying, definitely giving me the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to get to know me. You know, shout out to everybody who came in and was, you know, supporting and definitely, you know, showing love and shit like that. I appreciate it all. Shout out to you know, Signature Records, Good Squad, TCB, FGC, you know them boys, they out there. They'll be on here soon. I'm finna get, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make this big, you know what I mean? And everybody be prepared for the album, you know, dropping tomorrow at midnight. Can I be your nigga? You know what I'm saying? A little Valentine song. So
And I
love.
will be playing it. And I will be playing that song. I will be playing that song. As soon as he puts it on my phone, y'all gonna understand. I'm gonna be playing that song for him. I'm gonna push my homie shit. You understand, man? That's true. That's how true people move, man. He helps my shit. I say, hey man, I need music. I do music. Say less, bro. Doop, doop. I don't mind bumping my homie shit. I don't mind. I'll play his shit in my car. I'll play his shit on my show. You know what I'm saying? I want him and all his team, all his affiliates. Yo, if they need to get stuff out there, what's going on, information man? I want them to where they can feel comfortable. Like, yo, I got a beat, I got a song. Yo, man, can we sit down and do a talk? Like, that's power when you know you don't have to go to other people to get put on to do an interview or a show.
Right.
Just go to your. Why do I need to call into a radio station when I could go call on EMT and sit down with him?
Exactly. Right.
That I want to open up the door for my city to where they know, like, yo, we don't need to go to other people. We don't have to get on somebody's radio station. We can go to our own station. We can go to our own stuff. So right there, we're making moves for our people. I want it to be where his record labels or his people, they know they can always hit me up. So I'll see you guys later. Little C, much respect to you, bro.
You know it.
I'm gonna let me go ahead and play. Let me go and play my homie's song on the way out, y'all. So I want y'all, first of all, y'all listen, y'all. The man is the truth. Everything he sent. I don't know how he put out this much music that's fast or like the way he does, but I tell you, the man's a machine. So, like I tell y'all, man, like watch out for this. Watch out for this young man. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing but admiration and love for him. So I'll see y'all guys later. We'll see y'all guys later. Peace.
Let me tell you about these bad little hoes from the country. They want me to pull up because they say they got the munchies.